Previously on Town Hall 10 Free to Play, we used an army that gets 2 stars on Town Hall 11s for Clan War Leagues. Today, with the 1 gem boost counting down, let's do some trophy pushing. Don't you say a word. There's absolutely nothing I can do about all this loot right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe. Welcome back for episode 33 of the Town Hall 10 Free-to-Play series. This is a progression series where I play through all the daily struggles of Town Hall 10, and that also includes trophy pushing every once in a while. And as you can see, we are up to 3202 already. I mean, the last episode we were at 2401. If you missed that, go back to episode 31. We climbed up 800 trophies in like the last day. So before we progress any deeper into this video, drop it down in the comments below for what your favorite trophy pushing army is, because here's the thing about trophy pushing is that it's the same thing when it comes to farming. There's multiple armies that work. It only matters about what you like and how good you are with that army. So a lot of you guys are going to say Pekka bad. Some of you guys are going to say dragons, and I'm going to say use the hope attack, the Pekkas and hog riders. It really doesn't matter. Just pick an army that you like and have fun with it and climb those trophies if you enjoy doing that. Okay, so for this episode, we're just going to keep it on Town Hall 10s. I need to change armies if I'm going to start hitting Town Hall 11s. Now, I'm starting to find quite a bit of Town Hall 11s up here in Champions League. So when you're using this army, it's really simple, actually. You got to find the queen, and you got to make sure that you check the clan castle and make sure that there's nothing inside. Archer queen on this one's currently under upgrade, and we have level 1 inferno tower, so this makes it quite simple. We're going to go ahead and start out. Let's see here. Let's do baby dragon over here to do a little bit of clearance, and let's use a baby dragon right here to try to clear out some buildings as well. That way we can funnel everything straight towards the town hall's location. Baby D's are going to work for a few moments, and we have to worry about these expos and the possibility of an electro dragon. So let's go ahead and drop that king. We're going to go ahead and place the wall wrecker to start working, and let's go ahead and drop our Pekkas. Pekkas will target this location. Let's go ahead and place that archer queen to help out, and it looks like we have ourselves a golem. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go ahead and use this, and let's go ahead and freeze this location, and let's use that king's ability. Queen's going to back it up. Pekkas are working on that golem. We really need that golem to go down. That's what we need to happen. All right, looks like the golem is gone, and Pekkas are going to follow the king into the core. We're finding a lot of ground set skeleton traps. That's a good thing. Drop the rage, drop the heal for our bowlers, and where are we going to flank our hogs in? Let's go ahead and use that queen's ability. Let's go ahead and flank some hogs in right here to help those bowlers out just a bit. Hogs are going to target archer towers, and then we got to worry about some wizard towers, and then they're going to move their way up towards the top side of the base and head over towards a bomb tower. So we're going to have to wait just a moment, drop a heal spell, and let's go ahead and work some of those hogs in right there. Place the wizards on the back end, and looks like we only have 1 inferno tower and a wizard tower, as well as a barbarian king. Let's go ahead and place a heal spell there. Very nice. We're going to solidify this very nicely. Pekka taking down the cannon over there. The hogs have found their way into a giant bomb placement, but not that big of a deal. They're going to look very nicely going into this final location. Found a spring trap, those poor guys. We'll go ahead and waste that final heal spell, and now we're on cleanup. That king is really far away from his altar. Man, they must have extended that or something, because he just like went all the way down the base, and now he's trying to find his way back, and now he's going to have to battle it out with the hogs. Come on, pigs, let's do this. Take down that king. Come on, beat up the king. All right, queen's going to target the king instead. Aw, man. All right, well, anyways, we did get the 3-star. Very nice attack for how to use the hope attack, so to speak. There's your army right there. So currently we are waiting on the Clan War Leagues to start. And as you can see, I timed it just right to have both of my heroes available for the start of the Clan War Leagues. That way I can get my attacks done, get the stars, and be done with them, and start putting these bad boys down for upgrade yet again. We've taken our heroes up 10 levels since going to Town Hall 10. That's a really good feat, but we still got 5 levels to go each before we can even think about moving on to Town Hall 11. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of loot. So I've shifted all of my builders over to defenses. We're working on archer towers now. We've gotten all the cannons finished, and we've got 1 expo done. We got 1 under upgrade. And remember in the laboratory how I said I was going to use a book of fighting on the baby dragon? I have completed that. So the baby dragon is now level 4, and the freeze spell is now currently upgrading for level 4. And that's where we have all this loot just sitting there, and it's basically free taking for anybody that hits this base. It just kind of sucks. So anyways, I was knocking out the Hog Rider event, and I started moving up into Masters League, and I was like, you know what, might as well just keep pushing. And so this is what's been going on with my current push. I've got nothing but 3 stars except for 2 attacks that happened this morning. This morning, I was not necessarily the best attacker. I'm going to put it like that. I am not a morning attacker by any means. I wake up and I'm just like, oh. But you're going to notice that everything else is 3 stars. And so we've been working really hard with this attack, but it's only good against Town Hall 10s. Once you start crossing into the league where you have to start facing off against Town Hall 11s, you're going to need to change this army. So I will show you an example of this army real quick, and then we're going to go out and do some live today in this video. And realistically speaking, I'm treating it as if I was doing a war attack. I'm making sure that there's nothing inside the clan castle, because the hope attack, well, you better hope that there's no electro dragon. That's all I can say about that. And you have to get rid of that archer queen. If you leave the archer queen standing and the hogs come around her, she's going to take them out. It's going to happen. So we start out in the same fashion as I've shown you in previous videos, using the baby dragons to do a little bit of clearance, dropping the Barb King to do a little bit of blocking, placing the wall wrecker, sending the Pekkas, sending the queen in there, and they're going to work their way towards the core. And realistically, the main focus here is to make sure that there are no clan castle troops and to get rid of the archer queen. Have to use that Barb King's ability there, and there unfortunately happened to be a single target Inferno Tower, but it worked out fine. Drop the rage spell, drop the heal spell on those bowlers. They're going to gut out the core a little bit, do damage to the town hall, and we're going to go ahead and start flanking in the hogs towards the left side of the base, working up towards the top side, taking out multiple defenses along the way. And we are going to use our heal spells to carry them through these wizard tower placements. You got wizard towers up in the top side of the base and one on the far right side of the base, and this is where we need to save our heal spells. But this army is phenomenal if you upgraded your troops. If you're not working with level 6 hog riders, I would not recommend this attack against max town hall 10s. It just will not work. You will lose your hogs and they will die miserably. But again, this is only a good army versus town hall 10s. If you try to hit a town hall 11 with this army, unless it's dead, you're more than likely going to fail. I have hit a few town hall 11s that were dead and 3-starred them, but it was dead. I mean, it didn't have to worry about the eagle artillery. So we're going to go ahead and speed this one up. That way you can see the army for yourself and screenshot it. And then I want to do a quick shout out for some of my clanmates that are currently pushing. I know that Paradox Reloaded has a bunch of players that are pushing right now, and the same thing applies to Battle Elite as well. And I want to shout out Elite Hunter. So Elite Hunter is a Titans 2 Town Hall 10 right now, and he's been having a little bit of a difficult time this morning, as a matter of fact. He's faced off against a couple of Town Hall 13s and lost. And he just, you know, it's hard. It's not easy as a Town Hall 10 to be up in Titans League, so a huge shout out for him for putting in all that work. And I don't know if I'm going to be making it to Titans League or not. I don't know. So there are some things that I want to highlight about trophy pushing, is that there's 2 different perspectives going on here. If you like to farm down in the lower leagues and steal massive loot, then you can do so. But as I trophy pushed last night, I was able to get up into 200,000 on the Dark Elixir very easily. So we're going to go ahead and hit this base. There's a 14 cup offering on this one, and we're going to go ahead and target the top side since the Archer Queen is also under upgrade on this base. So let's go ahead and place our baby dragons first, and then we're going to start with the king. And so one of the questions that you might ask is, can you trophy push without your heroes? And the answer is absolutely. Would you necessarily recommend using this army? Not really, because you need to have these troops or these heroes to block for your wall wrecker. The wall wrecker really is dependent on its success with the heroes involved. And so we got a multi-target Inferno Tower here, and you're going to notice that that king is in there working alongside of that wall wrecker. Let's go ahead and freeze. Let's go ahead and freeze this Inferno Tower right here, and then we're going to allow these bowlers and Pekkas to work in the core. So let's go ahead and drop the rage spell and the heal spell. Let's go ahead and place our hogs off to the flank to start working their way into defenses and target in this location. We need to get a heal spell down possibly right there because of the wizard tower. And let's go ahead and bring some hogs in on that final cannon right there. Now you're going to notice that our troops space out across the base. Hogs are going to take down a hidden Tesla location, and we're going to drop a heal spell in this region. Let's go ahead and drop some back-end wizards to go ahead and start clearing out some buildings, and looks like this base is going to crumble very nicely. The Pekkas are going to find a ground set skeleton trap, which could be a danger towards our hogs, but they are not in this situation. And man, that base just fell apart, didn't it? Oh my gosh. This army is incredibly powerful if you have your heroes and bowlers involved. If you don't have those things, then naturally the hogs are just going to die off really fast, because the Pekkas can only take on but so much of this defensive power before they phase out. So that's going to be it for this attack. Nice gain of 14 trophies. Let's go ahead and get into our next one. Alrighty then. So we got a nice little base here. It looks like we got a lot of upgrades going on in this base, but we're going to finish up this video on this final attack and show you one more demonstration on this army. Now it looks like we got air defense right there, so we can't place a baby dragon over there. Let's go ahead and place a baby dragon maybe right there. And let's go ahead and drop our king. And we're going to start out in the same exact manner. Actually, we need to go ahead and place our Pekkas to help out just a little bit. This base is old school, actually. This is like a 4-corner base, so to speak. Let's go ahead and drop our archer queen to help out. Since everything's nice and funneled, she's going to go directly into the base. Looks like we got good health on that wall wrecker, but we're going to need to use that king's ability. Uh-oh, we got balloons, my friends. We got balloons. Dropping the poison spell. Let's go ahead and freeze this location for a moment and give our queen a little bit of time to get in there and start taking down some of those balloons. Bowlers are going to make it almost to the core. I don't want to release them just yet until those balloons are gone. And now we're going to go ahead and place our rage spell, heal spell for them. And let's go ahead and flank this location over here with some hogs to take on this location. Let's go ahead and drop a heal spell since we got to deal with a wizard tower right there. Drop the hogs right there and on that archer tower. And then looks like the bowlers and queen have, oh my goodness, they took out the whole core of this base. Very nice. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and drop a heal spell up here since we got a wizard tower, and let's go ahead and place our wizards back over here to start clearing out these final buildings. Now, when it comes to trophy pushing, what I really like about trophy pushing is that it gives you a lot of practice, meaning farming attacks like 40 miners or baby dragons, you don't get a lot of practice on armies that you would use in clan war. And so trophy pushing really changes the dynamic of how you attack. It really brings you, gets you a little bit more in touch on the army that you're using. And so you can't really use those farming armies in clan war, but you can take an army like this into clan war and do very well if you understand the mechanics of the attack. Now, the bases might not necessarily line up because you might be facing anti 3-star designs and not these bases like this, but at least you will get the practice that you need in order to go into a war attack and understand that you need to drop your baby dragons first maybe, or drop your barb king and then the wall wrecker and then back it up with the Pekkas and then wait for the hogs on the back end of the attack. But just practice, that's all it really boils down to. So we have gotten back up to 3276 on our trophy count, and we might keep going. I don't know if I'm going to go to Titans League, but hopefully you're able to get something out of today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and turn on those notifications if you like watching us every single day. If you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next episode, guys. Take care.